So today I'm going to be testing out the Fenty Beauty Foundation. I've got the shade 200. I got a sample size of it because I don't want to buy the full size if I'm not gonna love it. I'm gonna use it as if I would use any other foundation. So I've primed with my normal primer and I've concealed any like major breakouts I want to cover. So I'm just going to go ahead and try this. But the foundation is meant to be a medium to full coverage, long wear, light as air, humidity and sweat resistant, and it comes in 40 shades, which I think is incredible, and not many foundations or even brands in general have 40 shades after they've been established for a long time, let alone for their first launch. So this is incredible. I don't know if this might be too light now that I have a tan, but we'll see, because I know it does oxidize or it's drying down to a matte finish, because I know it kind of sets itself. So once it's set, hopefully it should be okay. But because I've got it in a little tester bottle, I'm going to use my beauty blender, just because this is how I'm going to give it a test, as if I was going to use it on its own. I'm not testing it how other people have. I'm going to use it how I would use it if I just bought a new foundation. So I'm going to pour some onto my beauty blender. Kind of looks darker out of the glass bottle than it did in the bottle, if that makes any sense. I don't think it's too bad of a match. It's kind of on the lighter side, but once I add like concealer and why did I say that so weird? Once I add concealer and like bronzer and stuff, I think it'll be fine. It does feel really nice on the skin. Like, it's not, even though it says medium to full coverage, I know it kind of sits better as a foundation if you don't have it as full coverage, if you just kind of let it be. Because it is supposed to look like skin and full coverage foundation. Like, even though I'm someone that loves a full coverage foundation, if something's not meant to be like cakey, then don't try and build it up too much, because you're just not gonna like the result. Because so many people I've seen review this and then have complained that it's not like the fullest coverage, but it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to look like just skin. I'm someone that finds the smell of foundations quite like, it's either like a make or break, and I don't hate the smell of this foundation, which is really good. And even though I added concealer before foundation because of like some of my breakouts, I still think it's given me enough coverage so that they don't look red through the foundation, if that makes any sense. Like, even though I covered out a lot of the breakouts, there was still like some showing, and I'm pretty sure they're covered enough. Also, by the way, if I sound absolutely horrible and like a goblin, it's because I'm not very well. Been to the doctors because I get tonsillitis a lot, so I'm pretty sure it's that. So I've got some tests to wait for, so hopefully they will be able to sort me out, because I wanted to film this video so much, but because I've sounded like an absolute goblin, I just haven't wanted to, because I don't want to sound horrible. And literally this is the first day that like I've got most of my voice back, so I'm quite eager to film it. The things that attracted me to this was the fact that people were saying it like dried really quickly and it was like completely matte, because being someone with like intensely oily skin, like I'm not a grease ball, but like, you know how by the end of the day you've got like that glow that's a bit like too glowy, it's kind of like that. And I know a lot of people have said it's definitely more for the oilier skin type than a dry skin, so I was kind of excited for that. I'm just going to use a brush to just blend it down my neck slightly. Now I don't think there's anywhere that's like not got enough coverage. I'm quite impressed really. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and I will come back to you at the end to kind of show you like what I think. I'm going to do checkups throughout the day to see how I feel about it, but for the rest of my makeup I'm just going to do it as normal. So I'm going to use setting powder, my bronzer, my highlighter, contour, and yeah, just what I would normally do. I'm not going to treat this any differently to any other foundation. I'm just going to do it how I normally would and then see how it lasts throughout the day. So this is my makeup finished. All my normal products applied to it really well. It did dry down quite matte quite quickly, so it wasn't like I needed more setting powder. I needed a lot less, to be honest, which I wasn't surprised about, because being someone who's really oily, seeing that foundation advertised as something that would be really good for oily skin because it dries down matte, and I think they described it as you didn't need to set it, or like someone said they probably didn't need to set it, but for me, because of how oily I can be, I would naturally set any foundation anyway, unless it was a powder foundation obviously. But yeah, everything sat on it really nicely. But yeah, I will let this foundation sit for, well, I've got just a normal day today, so I'll probably get back to you about like 10 o'clock. It's like, what time is it now? It's 1:45 right now, so I'll get back to you about 10 o'clock. So a fair test of foundation, because I would normally wear makeup every day from like 8 till 7, so because it's a little bit later in the day, I'll leave it on for a little bit longer. But yeah, I really like the finish, and I really hope it lasts as long as I want it to, because the coverage was even better than I expected. But I don't want to ramble on too much because all my opinion could change by the end of the video. But yeah, let's just see how it goes. So it is much later now, it's about 9 o'clock, so if I did this makeup at like 1, 2, it's been about 8 hours, which kind of is a normal day like length of makeup wear, I would say, if you were going to work or like school or whatever. Obviously I'm ill as well, so I've been like blowing my nose and, you know, just drinking stuff. Obviously I've really topped up my lipstick, but talking about the foundation, I think it's lasted really well. I haven't done any powder touch-ups, I haven't like topped it up or anything, but I have got on me some mattifying blotting paper, which is from Primark. So I'm going to actually blot now, just to show you like the amount of oil that's on my face. I am a really oily person, but I want to kind of see if this isn't really a test to see how much oil is on my face. It's kind of, can I use the blotting paper and then kind of reset my makeup? So yeah, let's kind of see what this does. To be honest, there is like a fraction of the amount that I thought was going to come off of these papers. Like, I don't know if that to you seems a lot. It kind of looks worse in this light than it does in real life, but none of the makeup's come off, and I think you can probably tell from the footage before, my face looks a lot less oily now. So if you had like a pack of oil blotting sheets and you just did that, I think this makeup could last like a lot longer. So even like night outs, I would consider wearing this foundation. But yeah, overall thoughts, I really liked it. Everyone that I've spoke to about it today, like my mum and like other people I've said that have said that they like the finish of it. I said to my mum earlier that I was surprised with the coverage. For a medium to full coverage foundation, I kind of expected not low coverage, but like more of the medium side to the full coverage side, and I kind of say on my skin at the moment, because it broke out, it's a lot more coverage than just a random medium coverage one, so I am really impressed with that. So this is the finished. I thought I would also bring you in a little bit closer so you can kind of see like my forehead. Everything seems to be pretty immaculate for a foundation that's been on for quite a long time. So this is the finished video. I really hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more videos from me. If there's any other products that you would like me to test out or trial and see the longevity of them, please let me know down below. My Instagram will be linked in the description, and I will see you next time. You need